A game that could have been great? Superman on the Nintendo 64. Never mind. But there is one game that I truly believe had amazing potential. And they blew it. Twice. 3 times? Maybe 4. Oh my god! Darkfall Online. Back in 1997, a game called Ultima Online had come out and forever changed what I expected and what I wanted from an online game. It was truly the first of its kind. A large open world MMORPG. There was freedom of choice. You could go kill anyone, rob anyone, and go anywhere. You want to go on that roof? Then do it. You want to polymorph into a fucking dragon? Bitch, do it. It even had player houses in the playable world. You could walk over to your neighbor's house and say, "Hey bro!" You could steal their keys and then rob them blind. And it created this robust housing economy. Not to mention that it was really fucking cool to be able to take items and decorate your own personal house. The thrill and excitement of open world PvP conflict. I can't even explain the feeling, but the potential that you could lose your inventory when you were killed, it got my blood pumping and it was exciting. When Darkfall Online released in 2009, they were promising the next evolution of what Ultima Online was offering. What they delivered was lies in a pile of shit. While the freedom aspect was there, it doesn't feel compelling at all. You had freedom, but freedom to do what? Not very much. Darkfall skipped out on the fluff items that gave players in Ultima Online other things to do, like board games, the ability to dye clothing or your items, decoration items that you could put in your house, and a whole lot more. At one point, they even introduced a sort of weighted kickball thing item into the game, and then in-game sports became a reality in the Ultima Online universe. Hell, I mean, I've seen players have fun just dropping a few gold coins on the ground, watching the new players try to collect them. Darkfall had, well, nothing like that. You couldn't even drop items on the ground. UO also had a lot of diversity in your character progression, all while giving you the freedom to choose how you want to play. You weren't locked into a class. Instead, you had a limited number of skill points that you could learn, and then you had to decide what skills to progress using that limited pool. Basically, everybody ended up being different. Darkfall decided to approach this with a similar idea, but instead, they allowed you to have unlimited progression potential with absolutely no skill cap. So by the game's end, everybody was maxing out the same exact skills and using a basic cookie cutter, most powerful abilities combination that everyone did. Everybody was the same. Now, the Darkfall developers did try to later address this flaw of everybody being the same. In its reworked relaunch of the game, they called Darkfall Unholy Wars. But to be honest with you, they took a step backwards and they locked player into classes. Now that I mentioned the mess that is Unholy Wars, let's talk about that. Darkfall had one very, very positive system that they did right, and that was the combat. The game was very Twitch-based and real human skill-based. So new players who were extremely good at Twitch-based combat could potentially beat a player who had really high stats and high skills, but just totally fucking sucked. They really made the player's ability as a human, as a person, matter, not just what their digital character could do. That was their one saving grace, and if they had just fixed the other problems and maintained the combat that they had, the game had freaking amazing potential. But then the fucking idiots ignored the goddamn game to build a sequel. And in that sequel, they ruined the combat and fixed absolutely nothing else. Good job, fucking morons. They wasted their potential, so the point of this video was, go do something with your life and don't waste your potential. God, don't even get me started on Rise of Aegon. The original developers sold the game to a fan developer team. They tweaked some bullshit and then released the same fucking garbage game as the original. Diggity god dang it.